already into the day 9th of this course, right? MashaAllah. So, Alhamdulillah. Let's let's begin with the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Come on, type Bismillah. Okay. So can you all just recall what did we learn in yesterday's session, please? Come on, please let me know what did we learn in yesterday's session? Yes, just I just need someone to say tell me what did we learn. Yes, we learned how to create Quranic flyers. We call it as flyers, okay? Or we can call it as Quranic designs or the posters, what we call it, okay? Flyers, designs, posters, okay? We also learned how to put up Quranic recitation videos, right? How to create Quranic recitation videos. We also learned how to create Islamic reminders, the codes in various formats, right? Yes. And also, this is a major branch of graphic designing. Did you all remember? What did I tell you? Markups. Did you all create beautiful markups yesterday? I wanted to see yours. I think there were very few homeworks that were submitted. I want you all to cooperate now. I just want you all to make sure you're putting this stuff out, okay, inshallah, because this is an excellent thing that you can all learn, okay. This is called as mockups, wherein you can, yes, inshallah, hoping so that everyone here will submit every homework, okay, inshallah, because with the homeworks only we decide whether you have gained the skill or not, okay. So alhamdulillah, this is mockups. And yesterday, probably you all remember, we did some of these quotes like these, right? We created some of these beautiful quotes in these ways. Okay. So what is this? We need to tell the story very differently, right? In a unique way. Okay. It should be readable. There should be a beautiful typography. See the look. There should not be a feel like this doesn't look good here or something like, oh, this is a bad design, right? There should be a good feel. There should be a proper spacing. There should be a proper alignment. Okay, center alignment. You need to have follow the orderings. You need to follow the proximity. You need to follow more stuffs. Okay, so these are the these ones. What are these called as mock-ups, right? Do you remember creating these mock-ups together with me? Okay, onto this bottles you can add your own frames. Onto this phones you can add your own frames. Any design you can put it up here and there. Okay, so these were all about the what were this? This were all about the Islamic flyers and the codes as well as designs, whatever designs you're thinking of creating for your YouTube channel or Instagram or whatever, you can do it that way. Fine. With the mockups also you can create. Okay. Fine. Today we're going to go ahead with providing services. Okay. For example, think that you have created your own logo. Okay, you have started up with the logo. Then what did you do? You learn to design the things, right? You learn to design and put it up for the social media. Okay, I'll take a brand for example. Okay, I have a Dawa brand. Okay, Dawa brand, wherein I have started off with what we say. Very first thing, what do? I made my logo. Then what do I follow? Then I create the designs for my brand. What are the designs? Like Quranic reminders. If it is for the Dawa, then I post Islamic reminders, Quranic reminders, and all such, right? Then we go ahead with the next very step when we go ahead with such kind of branding is that we create courses. Okay, if we launch some courses, if we launch any courses, or if we start providing the services, then how are we going to give the services? How are we going to give the services? We need the talented people in the team, right? Okay, to give the services, we need to create a flyer, right? For example, think that I'm launching a webinar for my what we say Dawa account. Then what are we going to create? We need a webinar flyer, right? So that we can circulate it on our groups, right? So today we are going to learn service flyers. How are you going to create service flyers, the course flyers, the teaching flyers, the tutoring flyers, and very importantly, you're going to learn how are you going to give graphic designing service with this, okay? Inshallah. You're going to learn how to create course flyers today. You're going to learn how to create the tutoring flyers, inshallah. You're going to learn how you're going to create the webinar flyers. Fine? Inshallah. So let's begin, inshallah, some of these flyer types that are going to be dealt today. Inshallah, we'll discuss today. We're going to also start with a very important flyer creation known as service flyers. Okay. So under service flyer, we are going to learn something called as graphic designing service. Okay. Can you tell me what does this mean? Graphic designing service. What does this mean by? Please let me know. What does this mean by graphic designing service? You are going to provide the service to the clients. Okay, you must have one flyer with you, one poster with you. Yes, this is regarding your course. This is the something that you need to post on the social media. Fine. So very first thing, we'll deal with the service flyer itself for today's session. Fine. Then we'll go ahead with the course flyer. Then we'll go ahead with the webinar flyer. Fine. Okay, so let's begin. Okay, you know, why do we need flyers and posters? Please tell me. Flyers and posters, why do we need? We need to put it out on the WhatsApp groups, social media, to post on the various platforms. And into the posters or the flyers, what do we add? We add the content. We add whatever the service we are providing, or whatever the class, whatever the courses. Yes, it is to promote. Our intention is to promote and get the audience, right? So it must be very eye-catching. Remember this. You are going to put this flyers, the graphic designing service flyers, whatever. You're going to promote them. So make sure you're going to create beautiful stuffs out of it. Okay. So let's begin now. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. So very first thing, you need to decide the dimension. So to decide the dimension, just go ahead with the create button, because you're going to create it for all the social platforms. Make sure you are writing flyer here. Flyer. Flyer dimension, because you want it for all the social media platform. Let's go ahead with the portrait kind of flyer. Portrait kind of flyer, you can change those portrait to anything you want. Okay, if you want to put it as an ad on the social media, you can change it with the resize button. Now I'll just go ahead with the flyer kind of aspect ratio with the portrait view. Fine. Okay, hopefully you are done. Please let me know. I just want you all to be done till here. Done. Just give me a thumbs up. Flyer ratio, this is a very important session. I want you all to create this along with me. You must be having this with you. Fine. Every designer here, we have 10 students here. All the 10 students must have this with you. Okay, with this you're going to provide the service to your clients. Fine. Okay, even on the templates you have it here. Just see here, graphic designing service. Put your own name, put your own logo, put your services here and there. Book now, add this. This is quite easy to create. Create it from the scratch first, and then we'll go ahead with this designings. Okay, come on, let's create it from the scratch first, because we need to be more creative with ourselves, right? Come on, let's begin. So we have a blank page. Let's take a beautiful background. Go ahead with the elements and take a background. Once you are done, just give me a thumbs up. Take a background. Take any background that you like. Let me just go ahead with the photos and see what beautiful backgrounds we have. We have this pinkish background. It looks good. Okay, does it look good? No. So I can take this one also. This looks beautiful. Okay, it's something like these, right? I can invert it and place it at the back, right? It looks good for me. I don't know about you. You can even use this one. Okay, what I'll do, I'll just put it all along the screen like this. Okay, see, in this way, this is called as designing. You're going to design your content by yourself. You are not utilizing the templates. Fine. Let me just add it to the background. This is done. Now what I'm going to do, I just need a logo now. Okay, what do I need? I need to add my logo, because I'm going to give the designing service based on my logo, right? So what I'll do, I'll just go ahead with the gallery, or I'll go ahead with the uploads wherever the logo is present. For example, the digital studio itself will take, okay, because this is a dark background, I'll take a whitish one. Okay, I'll take the digital studio. Okay, this is done. Now what am I going to do? I'm going to write the textual contents. I'll just go ahead with the textual content. I'll take a text box now. Digital studio presents, okay, or it is going to provide you, or something like that. So I can just change the textuals to something else. Let's see what we can go ahead with. See here, I'm perfectioning everything and then going ahead. Okay, so now this should be very small than digital studio. Okay, digital studio presents. Fine. Now what it is going to present? Graphic designing service. So I'll go ahead with beautiful text combinations. Okay, I'll take this one. Done. I'll take this one. It's here. I'll just ungroup it. Now I just need to change the colors, because it is something bluish. So I'll change it to white. I want to make sure it is flashed up, right? Yes. Contrast should be maintained properly. So let me just change the colors to white. You can change it to anything, but for now, let me change it to white. Okay, any light color you can opt. So for this, instead of flash, I'll write graphic design. Graphic design. I'll just increase it in size. Okay, you can create it in your own ways. Okay, instead of going ahead with the templates, create one for yourself with your own, with your own creativity, my dear sisters, please. Okay, templates, I'll teach you the templates how we can do. Okay, graphic design. and then I'll just write this as a service. Done. Please let me know if you're done till here. Just give a thumbs up. Graphic design services, who is going to present? You can add your own. If you do not have your logo, if you do not have any brand, please make sure you're doing it for your own name. Okay, we had students, for example, I'll just show you the students creation also. We have students who had created them for their own brand. For example, their own name, Salva Rasul. They have just written their own name and they have added it to the designs. Okay, we have so many uploads. I don't know I can get it through or not. I can see here the Safa rights. This is from the previous batch. In these way, you can create your own logos with your own names, dear sisters and brothers. Fine, with your own names. Okay, I do not have search. Let's just see if we can. Okay, I'll just go ahead with this one itself, Digital Studio. You can mention your own name here instead of going ahead with the logo of the brand. If you say that I do not have any brand or something like that, I don't have any social handle, then you can just go ahead with this. Okay, then the service graphic design is fine. Service, it just looks narrow for me. I want a narrow font. I'll take some narrow font. I'll just put it over here. Narrow font, because I'm just combining these two kind of fonts, graphic design and then service. Let me just put this a bit bigger or something like this. Okay, make sure it balances well. If it doesn't balance well, you have to change it again. You can invert this up. You can put this to this and that to that. Okay, sloop font, I'll put it for the service, and for graphic design I'll put this one. I'll put this one here, and for this one I'll put this one, service. Okay, and there is something to change the capital to small letter. In this way you can do it. Capital to small letter, service, graphic design. Okay, this looks good for me. Graphic design, this is a big word. Service, I'll just write it in this way. Graphic design, service. Okay, you can even make sure you're giving it in different formats. Okay, service. See, it looks beautiful. You can even further increase it in size. Service. It's all as you wish, fine, as you want to create, as you want to put it up into the screens. Come on, what more? What do you need here? You need labels, right? So graphic designing service, when you're going to give the graphic designing service, okay, you need a one hitch word. Do you know that? You need one tagline or one liner to mention what is this about. Come on, pick a one liner. I'll just go ahead and take this one, presents. Okay, I'll take this presents. I want to change this now. I want to add a magic write prompt. Okay, I'll take a magic write prompt and write transform text. I'll just write a prompt here. Okay, one liner. I need a one liner to provide graphic design service. Design service. Okay, what does one liner mean? Please let me know. Someone please tell me what is one liner? Wherein you put everything in single line. Yes, this is in some other language, right? This but translate to English. English. Okay, generate. Okay, see here. We transform your vision into captivating graphic designs. Okay, I'll just replace this. This is a one-liner. It tells you about the brand, right? It tells you about what are you focusing on. We'll transform your vision into graphics, or we'll just write it. I'll make it short. I'll make it shorter. So I'll just give it a magic write, and just I'll go ahead with shorten it. Okay, we transform your vision into captivating graphic design. We turn your vision into stunning graphic designs. Yes, we customize vision into reality. Yes, add your own one-liner. Come on, add your own one-liners. Turn your visions to reality. Turn your ideas to reality. As designers, you include it beautifully. Graphic design. If you want it in a single line, just add it on the single line only. If you feel like this doesn't look perfect for you, add it in a single line and then go ahead with. We turn your visions into stunning graphic designs. Can you see that? Isn't it beautifully done? Please let me know. Okay, once you have added it, it doesn't look good for me. Let me just change this Nova font, change it to something beautiful. This text. Okay, no. Something like this. Okay, this is two handwriting format. We don't need the handwriting. We need a simple font. Okay, this looks simple. And we'll just go ahead with this. You know how to copy the styles? For example, think that this design has one font, two font, three fonts, and this is a fourth font. I don't know. I don't need four fonts in my design. I just need to complete it within three fonts. So I want to copy this font and this font. The presence is in Nova font. This and this should be in the same font. So what I'll do, I'll just click on this. I'll click on three dot button. I'll click on copy style, and I'll just click on presents button, and it will be the same fonts, same font size will be copied and pasted there. Okay, this is how you do it. Okay, Digital Studio presents this one. Okay, now we are done with this one. Okay, make sure this danger zone. Have you seen the danger zone? What is the danger zone? It means that you need to do not put it outside the frame. Okay, you can even mention if you do not have the logo, you can just mention your name there. Okay, now what do you need? What more do you need? Please let me know. You need to start now. Okay, what should you include in a graphic design service flyer? You have to include what services will you provide, right? Okay, so for to include that, you need shapes, right? So let me just go ahead with the shapes and take these shapes around. Okay, I've taken one shape. The color is not perfect, so I'll just change it to white so that you'll understand what shape I've taken. This is the shape that I've taken. You can take the round shape itself, round shape, and place it somewhere here or there. Okay, you can use these shapes, or you can even use the labels. Instead of shapes, use the label. Just go ahead with the label and use the label. Go ahead and take the labels. Beautiful labels, okay? For example, this looks good for me. I'll grab this up and I'll place it here. I'll just place it here. Okay, what I need to write here? What are the services provided? Okay, and one more thing that you need to write is why choose us. Let me just write it somewhere on the right side over here. Why choose us? Okay, what are the services provided? And then something like the hitch words. Okay, get to us soon, or what we say. Uh, request us to create your own banners or flyers or whatever. You can just write it up over here, and you can just get through. Okay, so this is another thing. Okay, you can even add more labels, but for now, let me just stay back. Okay, or you can add over here and here. Okay, the contact details if you want to add contact information over here, somewhere here, contact information. If you have any Instagram page or something like that, you can just duplicate it around and place it somewhere here. Okay, I've duplicated the labels. Okay, why did I duplicate the labels? Please tell me. To maintain the consistency in my design. If I take one label, one this kind of label, another this kind of label, my design won't look good. Correct? So what do you have to have in your design? Please let me know. What you must have in a design? What is it called as? Please tell me. The proximity, right? There should be a proximity. What is proximity called as? Yes, sisters? What do we call it as? Proximity, right? What more? Grouping it up. Yes. You also have to make sure that you're including the different stuffs, but they should be consistently used in the design. Okay, now we'll just write. Go to the text box and use the text models. Okay, to use the text, make sure you're using the similar textual. So I'll take something like this graphic design itself. I'll put it here, but I'll make sure the color is black, because inside the white there should be black. Correct? This is called as contrasting. Okay, so now what are you going to write here? Why choosers, not why choosers. First thing, your what services you're providing, right? Let me just write services provided. Services provided. Come on, this is one for you. You must create this. Services provided. Done? Understood? Yes, exactly on the center. Come on, align it perfectly. Once you're done with this, just duplicate this. Why am I duplicating this? I want to put the same size here. Okay, same size, same shape, same elements, same font size. Why chooses? Why choose us? Question mark. You need to put some hitch lines wherein you're going to add why are you going to choose why are they going to choose you as a graphic designer. This is what you're going to put it up in the flyer. Fine. Okay, then what more? Why choosers is done. Okay, then I just want to duplicate this and keep it in these two boxes so that it will be helpful for you all. Okay, so now, okay, it's actually, let me just duplicate this around. Why chooses? Okay, I just logged it. I'll just duplicate it, place it here. Okay, I can add some other stuff. Let me just put it there. We'll do it later. We'll see what you can add over there. I'll just keep it here and there, and then we'll use it later. Fine, we'll use that later. I just added Y choosers over there. Okay, now I'll take this one. Same fonts. Font should be, what did I say you? Consistent font usage. Okay, I'll take this font over here and I'll keep it here. I'll just make it a bit bolder. Okay, then I need bullet points to write what are the services that I'm going to provide. Let me just start with the bullet points. What is it? Okay, one more thing, left alignment. So it goes well here because left alignment, it will follow the pattern here, fine. Okay, what is the very first thing that you'll write? What did you learn in this entire course till now? What is the very first thing? Please let me know what are the services that you can provide from now on. Yes, logo designing. Just give a thumbs up if you are pro in it now. Without even getting through anything, you will be able to crack it. How to do that? With Canva AI, right? Okay, make sure you are following the alignment. Just give me a thumbs up now. Yes, Alhamdulillah, dear sister Zeba. The next thing, after logo designing, what did you learn? You can create Islamic graphics. You can just write Islamic graphics, whatever Islamic graphics. If you know, you have the teams that will approach you to create the graphics or the designs for their channels, for their Instagram accounts. We have such teams who approach us. Okay, they want you to create the graphics for their channels. Okay, for their social media handles. So you can just do it. This is a service that you all can provide. Okay. Yes, please mention this. Now you can even mention you have just created this flyer, right? The service flyer, right? This is a service flyer. You can make such service flyer for others and gives. So you can just write service flyer. Okay, that is also a thing that you can create from now on. This is a service flyer that you can create. Service flyer. Done. Have you written this? Okay, what more? I told you are learning how to create the course flyers. It's the same. You just have to add the course descriptions. That's all. Course flyers. The webinar flyers. You will be able to create the webinar flyers. Course or webinar. We'll just write it here itself because we have so many talents put up together. You can create it all and share it with your clients, right? Whatever the client approaches for you, you will be able to create that webinar flyers. Okay, what more? Come on, tell me. What more? Will you leave it blank or will you fill it up now? Course flyers, webinar flyers, invitation cards. You will be able to create the wedding invitations. You will be able to create portfolios. You will be able to create business. Yes, yes, excellent. You will be able to edit the photos. This is the very first skill. Or if you do not want to mention everything in detail, you can write photo editing, video editing, and third is graphic designing. Every graphic designing thing, you can just mention those three things, okay? Photo editing service. Okay, you can mention it all. You know, you can create different flyers for different services. You can create one photo editing flyer, one video editing flyer, one logo designing flyer, and that way you can create each flyer and give it to the clients. Okay. Okay, so I'll just mention this much and I'll just put dot 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 so that you can put it in the next classes. Okay, I want you all to fill it up until the end of the course. Fine, you can write business sales flyers. You have so many more to learn, inshallah. Infographics, you'll be learning so many more stuffs. Okay, please make sure you're adding it all over here. Okay, now I'll just duplicate this, place it here. Why choosers? Ask ChatGPT, it will give you the very excellent options for why choosers. Why choosers? Because very first thing, what is the very first thing that you'll mention? Because you will be affordable, right? You make sure that you are giving it very affordable. Okay, usually when we started this, we started off with 100 rupee 100. Okay, then we just raised our this one. Okay, we base it on the customers. If it is international one, we'll go ahead. If single flyer, this flyer, if I want to design, I'll take 1K. If I have the clients from the outside, I mean international clients. If I have it from India, then 500 is minimum. Okay, this is how you price yourself. This is how you can go ahead with the pricing. Okay, next, quality output, right? Quality, you give the excellent quality designs, right? Next, anytime 100 times if you ask for the revision, we will be able to give do it, right? So make sure you write multiple revisions. You are open to multiple revisions. Okay, multiple revisions. Okay, these are the things that you need to include in a graphic designing service flyer. Multiple revisions. Then come on, what more? What is the thing that will make the designer a good designer? Come on, tell me. Someone please. I told you two things that will make a designer good designer. Yes, budget friendly. Yes, fast service. Excellent, Sister Zeba. It is fast service, fast delivery. Okay. This is a very important thing that you have to mention. Okay. Okay. Access to software. No, you're not giving the access to software to anyone, right? So this is a service flyer, right? This is a service flyer. In this service flyer, you are giving this to your clients so that they can approach you. You are going to circulate this on the social media so that they can approach you to get your service. Have you understood what is this? This is a freelancing flyer that you have created for yourself. I want you all to add your own names in this. Okay? Add your own names in this. Okay? Service provided by who and all. Okay? And then next thing. Let me just write. Okay? You can add multiple things here. For timing, I'll just halt here. Fine? Okay. The next thing. What we'll mention? Get your designs done with us, right? Get your designs done with us. Get your designs. I'll just put here. Get your designs. Okay, this is fine for me. Then I can just go ahead with the handles now. You must mention your own contact number. Come on, mention your contact numbers. Are you doing it along with me? Please let me know. Just give a thumbs up. Okay, contact number mentioned. Okay, make sure it is a bit bigger. Yes, it's done. Okay, then what we'll do, if you have any handle, Instagram handle, or of somewhere where you have mentioned the portfolio of yourself, of whatever whatever accounts you have created, you can go ahead with that. I'll just mention EDU-SITE over here. EDU-SITE over here. Fine. Okay. Now this is a phone number. So when you're writing such things, make sure you're proofing it up with the elements. Okay. If this is a number, you need to go ahead with an element that shows you the contact number. Go ahead and search for an element. Contact element. Any element you can drag. We will grab a round element because we have something roundish here. So we'll just take a round element and we'll put it up here. So make sure you're putting this very perfectly into the frame. Okay. Perfectly into the frame. Done. Now, EDU-SITE, what is this? This is a social site. I'll just write social site, or if it is not a social site, if it is an Instagram handle, I'll just write Instagram handle. I'll just write Instagram here. Okay, I'll fetch a round kind of Instagram logo. One important thing that I want to mention to you all is that whenever you're using the round frames, make use of round frames only. Whatever elements you use in the design should be round now. Okay, this is called as consistency in designing. And now spacing it up. See here, how am I spacing this? Maximize to the extent that you want and space it up perfectly. Now spacing is perfect, exactly correct. Okay, now mention it exactly at the center and this is done. Can you see that how the consistency has been maintained? Now you can add different elements into this design. Graphic designing service, we turn your vision into stunning graphic design. This looks superb for me. Now there is what we say, there's spacing, extra spacing. What will we do with this extra spacing, my dear sisters? Can you please tell me? You can put your graphics here, right? Can you not put your graphics, for example? Yes, we can add elements. Yes, I can add elements. For example, I can add some arrows. What I'll do, I'll see here. I'll just put some arrows and see if I can add arrows to fill it up. Let's just go ahead with shapes, or let's just go ahead with graphics and see if we have beautiful arrows. Okay, this arrow looks superb for me. I'll take this arrow. I'll just put this, get your designs. Get your designs. I can put it from here to here. Or what I can do is get your designs from here to here. I can do it, right? I'll just turn it over, get your designs and the contact number. I can do it in this way. Okay, that was perfect, I guess. From here to here. We can use these things. Okay, make sure you're aligning well with the colors. White color. Done. See, in this way, you can just go ahead, get your designs done. Okay, then what more? Come on, tell me what related to the graphic design. You can go ahead and search the elements related to the graphic designs, or you can put your graphics, whatever you have created till now, inside this design. How to do that? Take the mockups. What mockups? Any mockups. Just go ahead and take the mockups. Go ahead and take the mockups. Just type mockups here. Come on, and search for the mockups. And go ahead with the mockups. Where are the mockups? Just go ahead with the mockups. Just click on see all. Okay, see all. Okay, come on, just try this out with me. Okay, now take beautiful mockups. You can even include this cell phone. For example, if I want, I'll just add the cell phone, rotate it perfectly like this. I'll put it somewhere here, somewhere in this pattern. I can put my design in this. What beautiful design if you have. For example, any design you have, or that you have created, you can put it inside that. Okay, for example, this is a yesterday's flyer that we have created. Okay, we can just put it over here so that we can show to the client that this is something that I have done. This is something that I have created. Okay, you can showcase your designs. I'll just put it inside this phone. Can you see that? What is this called as? Please let me know what is this called as? Mock-up building, right? Mock-up building. You can even use the cell phone. I do not like the cell phone, so I'll just go ahead and check for different mock-ups. I did not like that. Okay, you can use these things. You can use these things. You can put one simple design, not just simple design. If you want to add multiple design, just add plus plus to this and add 5 to 6 designs in the frame. So I'll show you how to even do with the 5 to 6 designs. Come on, let's just go ahead with. You can even stick your design to something like this. Okay, put and stick it over here, somewhere here. Delete it. Whatever design you have created, stick it to this. It feels like it has been stick to this wallpaper, right? You can even do it in this way. Or come on, go ahead, go ahead. You have so many beautiful graphics, so many beautiful markups that will help you to make sure that you're adding your designs into it and showcasing that to the clients. Fine. Okay. If you have so much to search, then you can search the proper one. Okay. Proper shapes like rectangle, triangle. I just can write rectangle. I just want a rectangle frame. I'll just write rectangle and just go ahead with the frames now. Even the frames are actually the graphics that you all can go ahead with. So I'll just take some rectangle frames. I'll just take this frame. I want to add this over here on this side. If I can add it on this side, I can just duplicate this two designs over here, and I can just duplicate. I'll mention this one design here and another design here. Okay, this is just the way example. I'm just providing you the example how you can add those designs over here and there and put it up into the designing rule so that it looks beautiful onto the frames. Okay, make sure it is aligning well. Done with alignment. Now you can add your designs. For example, if you want to add one design, add to the page, two design, add to the page, third design, add to the page, four design, add to the page. This is how you can go ahead with. Okay, so I've taken this design and put it inside this. I've taken this design and put it inside this. Okay, I'll taken this design, put it inside this. Okay, make sure you are properly cropping it up. Okay, make sure you are properly cropping it up. Dual click on it, double click on it, and crop it perfectly. Double click on this, double click on this, and crop it perfectly. Fine. Okay, this is just an example how you can do add your graphics. Fine, you can do it in different ways. Now, if you want to give a bordering, there is something called as corner rounding. There is something called as adding the stroke. Stroke, S-T-O-S-T-R-O-K. Just add some stroke to this and change the color of the stroke. Can you see that? Change the color of the stroke to white. Add some stroke to this. Change the color of the stroke to white. Okay. See, we have just created one flyer together. Come on, I just want you all to be done with this. Create it white. Done. White frame. I'll just add this prevention is better than cure inside this. Okay, select some beautiful flyers that you have created and add it inside this. Okay, from now itself, from today itself, you can start to provide the service with the skill that you have learned, my dear sisters here. Okay, will you start? Please let me know. Will you start with the skill, inshallah? I just want you all. Okay, I have students who have asked me how should I begin with. How to begin with is that start with your family, my dear sisters. Start with your family and friends. They are the ones who will tell you what is right and what is wrong. They are the ones who will mention to you this thing is not perfect here. I want you to improvise. They are the ones who will give you the reviews without considering who you are, right? So make sure. Okay, I think this has another white output. So I just want you all to make sure to start with the family and friends. Fine. Family and friends, just go ahead with providing the services with the family and the friends, collect the reviews, improve your designs, gain the confidence. Once only if one client tells you that, wow, your design is superb. Everyone praised me looking into the design, praised your design, then you will gain such a confidence that you'll start creating it for few other organizations or the teams. Okay, so this is how you start to create. This is how you start to. Yes, this is how you start to. Come on, tell me what are you going to do. Okay, you can even add some more elements in this. I'm just thinking of elements that I can go ahead with. And this way, I just want you all to start your creating your creating journey. Okay, I'll just take some round and put it up here and there. Let's see what is up here. There's something like this. I'll put it up here. I'll convert it to white. Okay, we have few more stuffs like discounts. We'll put discounts. You can even put some. Let me just see if we have something from the discount. Okay. Okay, discounts can be provided. That can also be included in the frames, right? Okay, special discount. You can go ahead with this. But I just want a single or dual color so that I can just put it white here. There are multiple colored there, right? Special discount. Special discount. No. You can even put these things. 50% off. Special offer. Special discount, big discount. I'll just put this up in the frame. Okay, if this is a rotated manner, I'll just rotate it and put over here. Okay, I'll just make it white. So see, a big discount, you can just mention it in this way. 50% off. If you want to increase this in size, because this is actually actual highlight, right? So just select multiple with this and this, and then increase it in size. Okay, get your designs done with us. You can do it in this way. So this is one such flyer that we have created. If you do not like the background colors, change it in Serious Sisters. Okay, I'll just duplicate this design and change your backgrounds and show it to you how with the beautiful backgrounds it will look different. Okay, your background is the key, your color is the key. That is important to learn. Okay, so color is the key for your designing. Remember that. Whichever colors you take, make sure that attracts well for the customers. Fine. So I'll just go with the photos, different photos. You can get violet colors. Those all attract well with these backgrounds. I've taken green. It doesn't look that perfect with this theme. Okay, let me just check with this. How does it look? Set images background. See, it looks beautiful in this way. Can you see that this and this? See here, the look has changed with the colors. This color look and this color look. How does it look? Right? Okay, the colors matters the most here. The colors matter the most. I already told you if the 85, sorry, not 85, 93% of the decision of the customer is based on the color of your design. When they look into this, oh, this is so beautiful. Okay, now they'll just go ahead and enroll to this. Just because choosing with the color, just how you chose the color will affect your designs. That's all. Understood? Okay, you can change the colors and see. You can change it to the different colors. I'll just take this red one. I'll show you how it actually changes the moods. Here, how it changes the moods. Can you see that? This looks so serene, calm, and this looks so highlighted, perfect. And this looks something dullish, right? Please let me know. Just give me a thumbs up. Are you understanding the concept that I'm discussing? Colors, designs. Yes, alhamdulillah. Barakallah fiki. How I change the color? I change the backgrounds. That's all. Nothing more. I just duplicated these frames. I just duplicated this. Second duplication. I just went to the symbol background. I just clicked on three dot button. I just replaced the background because I had taken the background color, something as a background. Just replace the background. I didn't change any colors. No color changing. I just duplicated this and changed the backgrounds. Whatever. I'll just see. Try it with the black background and see. I'll just put the three dot button. Replace the background. See here it is in this way. Colors matter the most. Can you see it now? Have you understood the live proof that I have provided for you all? So make sure the colors are very excellent and engaging. Fine. So now the first thing that I am going to do is we are done with graphic designing service flyer. Everyone must have one in their hand. This is must and should. By the end of the course, you have to update this. And today itself, I want to see your statuses covered with this. Okay. I want to see your statuses covered with this. Just give me a moment. My kid wants to talk to. Okay. So alhamdulillah. Are you done? Please let me know if you're done with one such design. Yes, no? If you can create the exact copy of this, it's fine. That will work wonderful. Okay? Okay, we have at least created the 4 copies of this. This is must and should graphic that you all have to submit after today's session. Fine. Okay. Now I'm just going to create some course flyers for the courses. Any course. Let's just decide any course. The webinar flyer I just want to create, and then one tutoring flyer. Okay. So come on. Replace the option is not showing. It is there, yes, sisters and brothers. Okay, for example, you just go ahead with an element. I'll take this background. You just have to click on three dot button. Three dot button. Okay. Onto the three dot button, you will have set images background. Can you see that? Set images background. Just click on it. If previously you did not do it, if you did not add the background perfectly, then you might not get those options. Okay, hopefully you got it. Okay, fine. Okay, now we'll just go ahead with, after the designing is complete, let's just go ahead with creating the course flyers. Okay, I told you I'll show you how to create it from the templates also. Okay, I'll just go ahead with, for example, anyone please give me any what we say, any topic for the course. What course are you going to launch? Anyone? I can even launch design like a pro course. To create design like a pro course flyer, it was very easy. Hopefully, have you got those flyers? Hopefully, you remember getting the flyers in hand, right? Okay, I'll just check with the Canva. Do you remember? You have got the different. You got the designing flyers. Yes, we can create the Arabic course flyer. Just a moment, I'll show you the graphic designing flyer. Okay, this was our graphic designing flyer. Okay, usually the students ask me at the beginning of the course, will I be able to create such flyers? Now, you all here, please let me know whether you are able to create this, whether you will be able to create this or not. This is Canva made. Is it, isn't it easy? Now you all will tell me that it is quite easy to create, right? You can even further improvise this and create, right? Okay, what did I do here? I'll just show you. One logo, okay? Logo, I just added it inside the round frame, I'll show you how to add that also. Okay, if you want, I'll just create that, but we do not have much time, so I'm just not going to go ahead with the topic. But let's just create this course flyer itself. Same course flyer, we'll just duplicate, fine? Arabic course or Tajweed course, yes, we can go ahead with Arabic course, Tajweed course as well. Okay, it's the same flyer, I'll do it for the course Tajweed. Okay, the very first thing that you need to have is your logo in hand. Let's just go ahead with the logo. I'll grab this logo, I'll add it to the page. Okay, so now that is in the square format. How do you convert it into the round format? You need a round frame or round mock-up. You just write round. Okay, just write round. Round. Once you get the round, you just go to the frames. You will get a round frame. You have so many round frames here. Just take round frame. Okay, what is a round frame? You just have to add this inside this frame. Drag and drop it inside this. Have you understood how to do that? Please let me know. What is a frame? I already told you what is a frame. If you want to something that, yes, what is a frame, dear sisters? Something that occupies the photo inside it, right? Yes. So this is how I added it inside the frame. Once it's done in the frame, I just want to add a border to this. How to add the border? There's this lining here like this. Just go to the stroke weight, add a beautiful stroke weight, change the color to whatever you wish to. I'll just change it to white or something like that. Okay, what is the background? I usually prefer adding the dark backgrounds. Okay, it's your personal choice. You know, we have students who like just the light backgrounds. They do not like dark backgrounds. My personal choice is that I like dark backgrounds. I like something like dark colors. Okay, whatever you wish. For example, if you like some light colored backgrounds such as rose gold, emerald, you can just write it rose gold. You know, your rose gold backgrounds are so superb. You just go ahead with rose gold and go to the photos and see. You have so many beautiful rose gold kind of backgrounds. Okay, these are the rose gold backgrounds. You can mention perfectly rose gold background. It will, you know, these backgrounds are useful for the invitation cards. You can even grab this and put this up. Fine. Okay, for that you need a darker feel, right? Whatever the textual will be, that should be darker. Textual content will be darker. So I'll just change the color of the border to black. Okay, the inside should be white actually, right? So what I'll do is I'll just detach this up, detach the image. I'll change this yellowish color to the white color. Okay, is it possible? Yes, it is. I'll just put it into this white colored frame. I just want to change this to white color. Okay, superb. I'll just put us inside the frame. Okay, just went white. We can just look into that later. So now we will just grab a white and black logo instead. Okay, actually did it for some other stuff. Okay, now how are you going to add different things? Adding the labels. Okay, so this design like a pro thing. What did I do? I added this orangish color. Okay, so what did I do? I'll just show you. I just added the textual content. Simple textual contents. I'll just take this business model itself. Okay, once this done, I'll just ungroup this. I'll just, once an ungrouping, I'll just take simple things. Design, okay, like a pro. Okay, you can use it in this way, like a pro. Okay, I don't want to waste my time with the textuals here, okay? I'll just show you what it is. It's all the same. I think you're all finding this very simple now, right? Okay, I've added the simple orange color at the top. Then learn how to earn through designing. That's done. Now the label that I've used here, it has multiple colors. Okay, you might be asking, how did you create the labels? I did not take it from the store. What did I do? I created the label myself. How to create the label yourself? Go to the shapes and take the shape. Go to the tape and take shape and take the shape. I'll just go ahead with the shapes and see. what shape I can gather. I'll just take this shape. I usually use this rectangular shapes. Rectangular shapes. There's a rectangular shape here. Can you see that? Okay, I'll just change the color to black and show it to you. This is a rectangular shape. Okay, just if you convert it till here, it will be like this roundish colored. Okay. So this is how I created the label. Now how to change the color of the shape? There's something black here. Just change it in this pattern. In this pattern. Again, I told you how to change the gradients. This is how you change it. You just go to the settings and change the gradient colors. That's all. How to change it? You just have to change it. There's one to orangish, one to something. I think whitish orange. I took something over here. No, not whitish orange. Orange and yellowish. It's orange and yellowish. So make sure you are going ahead with the same coloring. That's all. Got it? Now tell me, isn't it very easy to create now? Yes, no, please let me know. What more is added here? Okay, this bulletins. What will you design? This is a label. This bulletins, I just went to the elements and typed bullets. Okay, I went to the elements and typed bullets. Okay, this hopefully I've understood how to do that, right? You're just changing the colors over. Colors, yellow, another should be orange, one should be yellow. I just go ahead with yellowing, something like this. Okay, then you just have to change the styles up and down and this pattern and give it a round look. Okay, round look, give it a bit of stroke and this pattern and give it a round look. Okay, that is darker, so it look dark, better on the dark place. Fine. Okay, then these are the bullets. The right thing are called as a bullets. Okay, can you please recreate this? Try to recreate this. Okay, it's very easy. If you want, you can recreate this for your own courses. Come on, just recreate this. It's quite easy to recreate the stuffs. Okay, so then you just can add the different kinds of bulletins, whatever the bullet. See, though that bullet that I've used over there is over here, right? The same kind of bullets you can use, just use. Okay, the same one label I had created, same label, I just copied it here and there, and just look into the color of these elements, dear sisters and brothers. The element color, same. The element color, this label color, why does it catch the viewer's eye? Because it has the same similar colors. Proximity is maintained. Okay, there is a readability here. There is a contrast here, proper contrast here. Elements have the proper contrast, and also the elements have the proper coloring. Okay, and then you have used all the elements in the round shape, right? You define the how this is how you create different designs. Okay, so now one more or two more flyers are left out. Let's just create one course flyers using the template. Just write course, whatever course you want, you just write course here. Okay, I'll show you how to go ahead with the templates and just check which will align well with the courses. For example, this course. Okay, this, let me just grab this one. Okay, once I've just grabbed this, I'll show you how to edit this up. I've grabbed this. How to edit this? There is someone in the frame there. There was someone in the frame there. So I can just put my own over there, right? For example, what will I do? For example, this is a Tajweed course, okay? Quran course. So what I'll do, I'll just go ahead and write Quran there. Quran. So I'll take the graphics. All better to take with the photos, okay? Take the photos. I'll take this photo here. I'll add it over here. Okay, this is the framing up. Okay, make sure whatever you add goes well. So I think this is perfect for this because I want to see the Quran. Okay, this is fine for me. Okay, this is over here. Now see here, the color is brown and the color of the design is not perfect. So what will you do? You just have to make sure the colors are going well throughout the screen. So just apply colors to the page. Remember that you have to do this. Apply colors to the page. Change it, apply colors to the page. Again, change it, apply colors to the page. Check whichever goes well. Okay, this goes well. Now, you just have to go ahead and change the logos, change the textuals, and then change the fonts, change the registration links, whatever it is, change it, and then this is how you create the course flyers. Even the same thing you can just go ahead and create it from this one itself, from what we say, from the template itself. Okay, because you have very excellent templates in hand, you can create beautiful stuffs with this. Fine. For example, courses is done, you can take the webinar flyer. If someone approaches you that I'm having a webinar, I just want you to create a webinar flyer within 5 minutes and give it to me, just go ahead and search for a webinar, take that webinar flyer and just remove all the elements, redesign it. Make sure you're redesigning it. Don't put the same colors into the frame. This is an important thing that I want to teach you all. Don't put same colors as this one. Okay, remove the elements that are not required. Remove the elements, for example, if they are into the Islamic webinar. Okay, Islamic webinar. Okay, so my webinar that we have launched recently, Islamic flyer designing webinar. Flyer design. Okay, I'll just write Islamic flyer design. Okay, I'll give it a spacing, proper spacing. Flyer, let it be in one place. Okay, let it be in this format. Okay, I just need to add my own, what we say, this one here, and one more, webinar. Where is webinar? It's not here. So what am I going to do? I'm going to add the textuals. So I'll take the textual content, I'll add a text box of my own. What I'll do is, or what I can do is I'll just duplicate this itself, and this I'll change it to webinar. Webinar. Webinar is done. Now what I'll do, I'll just recreate this. I'll just make sure that it is italicized. Okay. One important thing, if it is bold and narrow, it should be followed with something like the, what we say, um, handwriting look in this way. Have webinar. Make sure you're doing that. That is called as typography, wherein you are maintaining the contrast and the proper designing rules. Okay. So the next thing over here, you need to include, if this webinar is included here, make sure you're including some other stuff. So if this is not good, go ahead and take some other steps. Comic Sans is perfect. Okay, this one, I actually wanted to align this one. Okay, this one, I'll just put it up here. Webinar. Islamic flyer design webinar. Okay, so over here, who is launching this? You can mention the name of the speaker. You can mention whoever it is, and then what are you going to put it here? Dawa. Okay, learn to give e-dawa. Learn to give e-dawa or something like that. Okay, and then date and mention. What will you learn? You have to mention. You need to mention all of this stuff. Take the help of ChatGPT, change it all. And for example, okay, now this is a very important example. I'll take a Muslima here now. Okay, just see here, what am I trying to tell you? Okay, think that you have added a photo here. Okay, think that you have added a photo of a Muslima. Okay, I'll add this Muslima here. Okay, think that the photo of a Muslima is added here. Okay, so this is added. To add this, you make use of the shapes. Okay, so I'll just go ahead with the shape. Frames, usually the frames are used. Just take some beautiful frames. I'll take this round frames. I'll put this frame here. I'll put this inside this. Okay, so now I've added this frame. Now tell me whether the colors are matching. No, right? So you have to match your design with the colors of the photo. So what do? You click on three dot button and go ahead with apply colors to the page. So now this actually is a proper design. Have you understood why? Please let me know if you all have understood what I've been trying to tell you all. Okay, this pinkish is actually the danger zone. They have told that you have into the danger zone. It's not a pink color itself. Okay, so see here. Have you understood what is this? Please let me know. Just give a thumbs up. Doesn't it look as a perfect design? Yes, right? It's already a perfect design with proper elements into it and everything. Okay, so I just want you all to make sure you are designing it well. One important thing, colors has to be selected perfectly. Fonts has to be selected perfectly. Color is actual thing of a design. Okay, remember that it's an actual thing that tells you the design language, that tells you how to take the decision. Also, it is actually from your subconscious mind that you actually tend to go ahead with the colors. Okay, so whatever colors you see onto the screen, you feel like wow and more, right? So alhamdulillah, we are done with the session. I want you all to create this graphic design service flyer. I also showed you how to create course flyers, webinar flyers, even the tutoring flyers if you want. Yeah, you can just go ahead with the designing and grab some tutoring flyers and just recreate those flyers. And I just want you all to be ready with beautiful flyers and inshallah tutoring. If you have any private tutoring and want to showcase those, you can even use this. And even service flyers, you have it all here. Just write service flyers. I'm giving you the keywords, what you can try it, okay? Service flyers. Service flyers. Make use of these beautiful keywords, add it into the frames, and make sure whatever the colors of the photos you have in the design, the photos of the photos that you have included must follow the color of the design. Okay, apply colors to the page must be done. Fine. So alhamdulillah, we are done with this. Inshallah, looking forward to see all of your beautiful design, graphic designing service flyers. Inshallah, please type inshallah if you all are ready to submit this. Come on. Thumbs up, please. Jazakumullah khairan kaseer. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.